Andrew, let's bring in Scott Kirby, the CEO of United Airlines, joining us from the United Club at DFW. Scott, we talked about the fact that it was another quarterly loss, a net loss of about $1.4 billion. Everybody knows what's happened in the first quarter, what's happened in the last year. You've talked about the path to profitability. When do you expect that you will achieve profitability? Will it happen later this year, or is it potentially further out?
Well, yeah, it was really nice during this quarter to really hit an inflection point on demand in March as vaccinations are going up across the country and people are feeling more confident and start to see that return to travel. Business demand and long-haul international still haven't come back yet. So the big question is, when did those two things come back? And we're not certain of when that is, but what we know is that as long as those two are down about 35%, amazingly, we can get back to profitability. All the structural changes that we've made at United means that we can get back to net income 0 or above with business and long-haul international down as much as 35%. And so we hope that happens later this year, but we know that the virus isn't over yet. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but we're not through it yet. So we're not certain on the timing. But when we get to down 35, we expect to be basically at break even again.
And just for a point of clarification, where are they at right now? Are they down 80 to 90%? I know it fluctuates depending on the market, but generally speaking, where are international and corporate travel right now?
Those two are each down about 80%. But we've started to see, as you start to open up countries, yesterday we announced 3 new routes to Greece, Iceland, and Croatia, countries that are going to allow tourists to come in this season with vaccinations. And we took over 3,200 bookings yesterday. So as you can see, kind of as one step in each step to open up the world, there is huge demand. And so those two are down about 80% right now, but we expect them to both start recovering over the summer and towards the end of this year.
Scott, let's talk about leisure demand domestically. Are there some markets, and I'm thinking about Florida, I'm thinking about the Southwest, down Arizona, maybe Southern California, have they returned to pre-pandemic levels in terms of demand?
They have, actually. I think overall leisure demand is probably domestically at more than 100% right now. And places like Florida or the beach destinations in Mexico or the Caribbean, I don't know how people are finding hotels. I guess thank goodness for Airbnb because we have so many people that are flying to those locations. Demand is absolutely over 100% to those locations. It's still down in the business markets, but in those places we're indexing it over 100% now.
And you've still got your capacity. It's going to be down, I think, about 45% in the second quarter. I'm already starting to hear from people who are saying, hey, look, I'm planning a trip, whether it's for this fall, even for the holidays in November and December, and I'm seeing these airfares move higher on a regular basis, like week over week. Should people start to be worried that because there's so much demand and we just don't have the capacity yet, that we will see a spike in airfares?
Well, airfares across the industry are still down a lot. For us in this quarter, in the most recent quarter, our yields were down 18%, and I would guess they're going to be down something like that in the second quarter. So air travel remains quite a bargain and quite a great value today. But my guess is as we get back to 100%, we're going to get closer to normalizing pricing across at United and across the industry. I suspect that probably won't happen until later in the year. But that's also encouraging for the economy because we're at these really artificially depressed levels right now. And to see the strength in the economy, to see people getting vaccinated again, to see our world and our country returning to some semblance of normal is a huge positive for all of us. And we look forward to getting back there both for our business, but for our customers, our employees, and our shareholders.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.